It's like going into the computer right now, so I can only see you on my computer. But so if I'm looking over here, I'm really looking at you.
Okay, great.
If that makes
Well,
sense.
hello and welcome to Oregonian's live music show. I'm Lizzie Acker, reporter for the Oregonian, Oregon Live, and today I'm here with Jeffrey Martin. Hello,
Hi.
Jeffrey. Um, so if you are just tuning into the show for the very first time, we decided that with this global pandemic, has really made it so it's hard, well, impossible for a long time to go see live music, and a lot of us like to see live music, and we also wanted to support our some musicians in the Pacific Northwest because this is definitely a hard time for musicians that can't get out there and tour. Um, so, with
Yeah.
that in mind, we decided to start this live streaming show, and we are paying our musicians. But if you like what you hear, look down in the comments, you'll see Jeffrey's Venmo. You can send him a little tip. Or
Please.
conversely, you could buy an album because you're going to like it so much. You're just going to want to buy his music and listen to it all the time. And this is Jeffrey. He is also my neighbor. If you tuned in a couple weeks ago, his partner was here. So it's not like I live in a neighborhood just full of amazing musicians.
You
Maybe
kind
I
of do.
do.
Yeah.
I kind of do.
Yeah. It's a sweet
I
spot.
mean, it is a sweet spot. But they live across the street. And Anna did mention that I met you by calling the cops on you. And I just want to
I
apologize
forgot about
again.
it. No, it's fine. Let's just leave
Well,
it at that. No
it's,
further
yeah.
explanation.
No further. Anyway, we're friends. We're friends now. Um, Jeffrey is a singer and a songwriter who's part of Fluff and Gravy Records in Portland. And One Go Round was released in 2017. It's his third full length album. Jeffrey's also been a teacher. And like I said, he's a cool neighbor. So, where can people find your work if they want to, if they're like,
Well, they
gotta
could
get it?
go. They can go to Fluff and Gravy
Yeah.
Records. All my stuff's there, and a bunch of other folks on the label. Or they can go to my website, Jeffrey Martin Music, and find it there, or on all the, on all the spots, Spotify and all that stuff too.
On all the spots. And you have your
Yeah.
name spelled right there, which is great because Jeffrey, for some reason, is a very hard name for me to spell. The R and the E, I'm just like,
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Jeffrey's going to play us a song and then we'll come back and talk to him some more.
Yeah.
Thanks so much.
Thanks for having me, Lizzie. Spinning my wheels on the side of a hill that I don't even care to get over. And spending my money on the very same empty that made me forget about thunder and how it can move through the dancing body of a lover. And how I used to ride by the golden light of the summer, the eyes of God. And nothing can grow in a faraway garden consumed by the forgotten hours. The seed in my mind, it is thirsty and dry, and still I wait here just like a coward. There's work to be done and then songs to be sung about sorrow. And my heart has grown tired of hoping on the promise of tomorrow. I miss the eyes of God. I feel the blood move in my body to say you are here, and son, you're dying. And that breath in your chest moves the pen on the page, or it builds a lifetime of all you're denying. Oh, I've sharpened my blade on mistakes that I've made in disaster, but the ship that I built is still miles away from the water, from the eyes of God. It's always the men with torches in hand who scream about the dangers of fire. The world that they bought is the same that they burn in the belly of their engine desire. Don't kiss me on the cheek and bless me with a kindness to hear, and lay me in the dirt and whisper there's nothing to fear in the eyes of God, in the eyes of God.
That was great. I just muted myself just in case, but that was awesome. Thank you so much. Well, let's see. I guess what I'm going to ask you first is, it seems like, things are kind of starting to open up again. Have you played any shows? You have played some shows, have you?
Yeah, I played Sunday, Monday, like 2 shows at Alberta Street Pub about, 2 weeks ago now, because they've started doing these outdoor shows in the evening, which was amazing and really, really strange to hop back into that.
Yeah.
I was kind of late to the gig because I was coming from working and just, I got all flustered. Like I was trying to remember how to plug in my chords and like remember how to talk to a sound guy and all that stuff. It felt good though.
Yeah. What do you miss most from, I guess, a little over a year ago?
I think I just miss people. Before all this shutdown stuff, I was happily like pretty isolated. I'm pretty internal, and I get kind of freaked out at big social things. But in a strange silver lining, it's like this year's taught me that even if that makes me uncomfortable, I really love it and I need it, and I just miss that. So like when I played those live shows at Alberta Street, I just sat around and just to like sit in a place where there's a bunch of people drinking and talking and stuff. It just felt really good to be in that again. But
I keep for some reason thinking about 2 4th of Julys ago, we went to see a Pickles game. Not like something I do very often, but I went with my neighbors, Jeffrey and Anna, and
that was great.
like it's just one of those things. It's not something I really would do very often, but now I'm like, wouldn't that be great to go to
season
sit
tickets.
Just like I wasn't even don't even want to watch baseball. Just like take the baby to see a baseball game.
Yeah.
So I guess that kind of brings me to my second question, which is you already sort of answered it, but I guess you could probably have more answers, which is, what do you think you've learned the most? Or what's some of the things you've learned in this last year?
I was just talking to Anna about this yesterday, but I think I've learned that I want to, going forward after this, I want to be a lot more intentional with my time with people. Like I just kind of take it for granted before all this that at some point I'll hang out with all the people I love, and I don't need to work too hard to make it happen. And then like huge chunks of time go by and I don't
You're a little
see
bit,
those
you're
people.
kind of,
And I want to
kind of going in and out a little bit.
The video or the audio?
It's both. Yeah, but now it's back, I think. There you go. Now I see you. Yeah, be intentional with people.
Yeah, just make time to, I don't know, like, see a lot more people.
Yeah. Oh, haha. Julie just sent me a message. It's not you, it's me that's going in and out. So
well,
sorry about that.
I won't miss the virtual world. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, I know. There's like some good things about it, but honestly, it would be nice to like just not have to worry about technical difficulties all day long.
I know. Agreed.
Well, what are you working on now?
I'm working on a strange, maybe they're not strange, they're strange to me, batch of songs. Like you mentioned, I haven't put out an album since the end of 2017. And
I didn't say that. I just was reading your biography.
I
was like, wow, Jeffrey.
No, I didn't. But I'm pretty slow at compiling. I don't know. I'm writing all the time, but for some reason there's always this 2 to 3 year 4-year gap in between albums, and I can't seem to get out of that. But I'm working on this batch of songs that I really don't think would have happened if it wasn't for this year, and it's very different writing. It's really it feels kind of like a return to when I was first learning to play guitar and first kind of messing with songs and songwriting. And, so I don't know. I'm apprehensive about how it will be received whenever I release it, but it feels really true. So I'm excited about that.
I'm sure it's going to be wonderful. Well, do you want to play some more music?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I mean, I could talk to you forever, but that's probably not what people want to hear. We can do that in the backyard in a little bit.
I'll play a new one of these new. Here, I'll play this newest. I'll play the newest song. I don't know what it's called. I grew up in a brick house on 15th behind the bakery, where my dad worked his bones into knots. And my mom was a watcher, my mom was a listener, my mom was afraid to leave the house. And I used to walk the city, winter in Cincinnati, make you cry razors from the cold. And I hear mom and dad fighting, the busted oven, and then they're laughing, and she's chasing him down the hallway with a towel. And I didn't know that they didn't know what they were doing. And I didn't know that they didn't know what they were doing. I woke to the sound of sadness and tiptoed out my bedroom and saw my dad crying at the window by the phone. In the morning I had not forgotten, and the whole house felt different. I hugged my dad and left for school, older and alone. Mom said his sister was a drinker, and they tried everything to help her, and sometimes the story's already been told. And I laid in bed wondering what was already written, and who gets to decide where I go. Yeah, I laid in bed wondering what was already written, and who gets to decide where I go. Yeah, I laid in bed wondering what was already written, and who gets to decide where I go. And I didn't know that they didn't know what they were doing. And I didn't know that they didn't know what they were doing. Uh-oh. Am I solo on the show? I'll just keep playing. Oh yeah, you're not coming back. Well, I'll play a recorded song. This is on that album, that One Go Around album. It's called Poor Man. He's an asphalt man, just like his daddy. 10-hour days of rolling tar, buys a double wide. Down an old dirt road outside the city, on the edge of a muddy creek in the county line. Oh, Maggie, keep an eye on the water line. The car won't start and the money never comes in on time. Oh, Maggie, keep an eye on the water line. I feel it moving. They got a baby on the way, but his wife still feels empty. Says it's hard to feel pretty when they're always counting dimes. He sits up nights in the kitchen in the dark when it's raining, and he can't sleep for the sound pounding in his mind. Oh, Maggie, keep an eye on the water line. The car won't start and the money never comes in on time. Oh, Maggie, keep an eye on the water line. I feel it moving. I'm not a bad man, I'm a poor man. I'm not a bad man, I'm a poor man. I'm not a bad man, I'm a poor man. And I'm sinking. I'm not a bad man, I'm a poor man. I'm not a bad man, I'm a poor man. I'm not a bad man, I'm a poor man. And I'm sinking. All right, I'll play one last tune. This is a new one too, and I don't know what it's called either. But it's about tour a little bit and moving on the road with someone you want to move on the road with. Roll down the window and breathe in the night as it finds us. And you fly your hand out and I can see shapes in the shapeless. And talking about how there might be something between us. And falling asleep on a hill with a city beneath us. Oh my love, oh my love, oh my love. The highway unwinds, I say your mind moves like a dancer. And when I'm with you, all my questions, they feel like the answer. Imagine the sun laying down to kiss on the water, and the whole world stopping to hold the feeling right after. Oh my love, oh my love, oh my love, oh my love.
That was totally beautiful. Thank you so
Thanks,
much,
Lizzie.
Jeffrey.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, it was really good. Oh, that's great to hear you play again. And hopefully soon enough we'll hear you in the real world
In the
again.
real world, yeah.
Maybe even if we just have a neighborhood show.
That'd be fun.
That'd be fun.
Maybe you
I
guys can
haven't
rock it out
practiced.
in the garage.
Yeah. We haven't been doing much practicing.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've met the toddler that we live with. Though actually she's been getting really into the drum set. So
Perfect.
I think she might take my place in the band, yeah.
Maybe you guys should just
But
start
that
a
was really
toddler
good.
noise band or something.
Matt and Nona, actually, that sounds like what they should do. And then I'll do PR or something. Yeah, it was amazing. Thank you so
Well,
much.
thank
And
you.
everybody else, thank you so much for tuning in. And remember, you can send Jeffrey some money. Oh, it's right down there. Venmo him at Jeffrey Martin Music. And it's REY at the end, in case you're wondering how to spell Jeffrey. And you can remind us where someone could go to buy your music.
Oh, you can go to jeffreymartinmusic.com or Fluff and Gravy Records or any other place you buy music normally.
Just buy some music from him. You won't regret it. So thank you so much. And thanks everyone for tuning in. We are going to be back next week when we'll have Swiggle Mandela at 4 p.m. on Friday, April 16th. So see you all then.